Hello, my name is Adonis, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing what did they secretly want to tell you spread for all of my Scorpios out there. So, let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. What do they secretly want to tell all my Scorpios out there? What do they secretly want to tell all my Scorpios out there? One more shuffle. What do they secretly want to tell all of my Scorpios out there? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, 2 came out. We're definitely going to take those. All right. Interesting. So, my Scorpios, we're dealing with a situation where someone is trying to balance. It's either a work-life balance situation, just an overall like life type of balance. So they're in the process of trying to get things back in order in their life at this particular point in time. And that is very significant here because that is like that's mainly, I believe, that's mainly the focal point of a lot of your conversations here with the 8 of Wands here. A lot of energy, a lot of communication, and communication meaning a broad array of communication for all forms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that sort of thing. So I believe that there's been there's been an awful lot of communication between you and this person across social media. Just random things about getting things back together after the whole COVID thing and all that. So people being laid off, this and that. So the conversations pretty much began to move in that direction here. And things are beginning to move. Things were beginning to move in your favor here. Okay, as far as, or this person's favor. The conversations were becoming a lot more robust, and it started to touch a lot of different aspects. And then it looks as if things came to a halt. At least in this person's mind, things begin to come to a standstill. Why? Because this person offered you their cup of love in the process. So again, things were progressing. Things came to a standstill because the conversation kind of went in that direction, and at least they felt like, or this could possibly be your energy too, offered you their cup of love. It was declined. It was rejected. However, that being the case here, it's been a lot of contemplating and thinking on the part of this person with the 4 of Swords. They're using their intuition here to move forward, and what they've come up with is here. Hey, they're still in the game here with the Queen of Pentacles. They're going to try to do this again, except from a different angle, maybe a softer approach here, being very down to earth, being very grounded, being very nurturing, the energy is a lot more nurturing this time around. But the sense that I get from this situation is that there was a sense they were moving too fast. Okay, that's what the 8 of Wands. They were putting an awful lot of, they pushed for too much too fast, and they feel as though that's what happened here. And it's a possibility that may be exactly the reason why. But at any rate, they decided to change their approach, be very much more down to earth, much more grounded, and much more nurturing than before. Okay. And so that's where we are at this point. So with that being the case, let's see what the potential blockages to this could possibly be here. What could the potential blockages be to this situation? What could the potential blockages be to this situation? What could the potential blockages be to this situation? Some cards you need to see. Some cards you need to see. Some cards that I need to say. Alright, cool. Look at that. Boom. Alright, so. Got the 2 the Two of Wands here, representing choices. There's definitely some choices that you are currently dealing with here in this situation. There's definitely some choices here. And I believe that's probably what happened with this situation, is that there were some choices that you could possibly have been dealing with here. And there's already some feelers out there with the Three of Wands, and you're waiting for other ships to come in. So it wasn't necessarily the fact that you weren't interested in this individual, but you were interested in other individuals more. And so that was already in the process of happening. You just kind of viewed this person as a friend here. One of the people that may be on the horizon a little bit is your ex here. The ex is definitely in the periphery, or an ex is on the periphery here as well. That could possibly be one of those three items we're talking about here. And there is a level of transparency here. The level of transparency meaning that these other individuals, a lot more. They're a lot more transparent because you know more about them. People that, including, maybe your ex and maybe these other two individuals that are in the mix here as well. Here. All of these individuals here with the Queen of Wands are pretty much attractive. They're putting out warm vibrating energy. You're pulling in warm vibrating energy, Have to go back to the question, what are the potential blockages? These are some good-looking choices that you have here, okay? The Justice card representing there's some transparency here. You know a lot more about these individuals. Sometimes that's a bad thing. Sometimes that's a good thing. With the X, it may not be so much of a good thing. But there's other people. I feel like there's other people here as well. And you know these people. And so, there's the sense of transparency that you know what you're getting, in other words. You know what you're trying to pursue. Also, there's a bit of apprehension here. You're cautious. Again, because of the lack of transparency. You don't know what you don't know. And you're not sure if you want to get into a situation where you are in the position to have to get to know this person all over again. Sometimes, it's a good thing. Sometimes you're like, hey, listen, I got enough on my plate already, so I don't really have time to deal with any of that other stuff, because it's a balancing act for you too. With the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to balance multiple things at the same time. And in this case, that would be other love interests that are here. So there's this juggling act that's going on here, and it's just simply, you don't simply have the time or the drive at this point to deal with something that you're unfamiliar with, okay? So that's what's going on with that situation. So that being said, let us see what are the potential blockages to this situation. What are the potential blockages to this situation? What are the potential blockages to this situation? What are the potential Oh, Jesus Christ. My bad. What additional information Spirit want to give? What additional information Spirit want to give me? What additional information Spirit want to give me? Wow. I was zoning out there for a while, guys. Seriously. The cards I need to see. The cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Whew. I was zoning. Alright, so in order to bring this person into the fold here, you're going to have to stretch yourself pretty thin. And as I was saying before, there's already a juggling, balancing act going on already. So you would have to stretch yourself pretty thin to be able to bring this person into the fold. That's problematic. Also, patterns. You're familiar with the patterns of behavior of these other individuals, one of which quite possibly is your ex here. And you're kind of like, you understand the patterns, you know how they move, and so forth. So at this point, you're like, also renewal. There is an aspect here of, there's this sense of renewal, of wanting to renew something that you're familiar with. Hey, could be your ex. It could be someone that you were just familiar with, that you may have been dating at one time, does not exactly qualify as an ex. And you want to kind of see, if there's anything still left, residual energy with that situation. So you kind of like want to renew that energy and just kind of go with what's familiar right now. So there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what's going on there. So that being said, let me shut this thing down now. This is a general reading. Okay, I want to stress this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody. Okay, but if it does resonate with you and you want to know more about this particular situation, I will leave a link down in the description box below. If this did not resonate with you, that's fine too. Just take those parts of this reading that did and dismiss the rest. Right? And if you haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. Okay, absolutely subscribe. It really helps the channel. Okay, but more importantly, it really helps the algorithm really pick up this channel and push this very unique style of tarot reading out there to others that may enjoy it as well. So thank you in advance for that. All right, my name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will absolutely see you next time.